first match is against Mid Lions, and they're the tournament favorites, so we got quite a challenge ahead of us, and gotta try to beat them. I think the Mid Lions will be quite prepared, just as we are, so I hope for a good match.
Look at our roster. Starting on the blue side for game number 1 in this best of 3, it will be Euronics Gaming. And that means we've got Venter up in the top side, Aguirre in the jungle, Noway4u in the mid, Badoki in the bot lane, and he's joined by Pandar, the support. This is still a team that is honestly defied some expectations coming into this tournament. In the mid lane for Euronics is going to be Noway. This guy, he's the German aimbot. He comes into the tournament and he plays Xerath right off the board. And honestly, he hasn't stopped being impressive for me.
Yes, but it's not just the likes of the Xerath. He has this wide champion pool. He's delivered on the Cassiopeia, the Corki as well a huge amount of times. It's, not all of those require aimbotting, but certainly he's looked impressive regardless.
Look, you can turn the scripts off sometimes.
Look at his GD at 15. 1,080 gold in his favor. For a team that we always talk about being late game turtle, to have a GD at 15 of 1,080 is incredible.
But part of it, he just plays back. A lot of those aren't off kills. He just simply is able to accrue a huge amount of gold because he's farming near perfectly.
Yeah. On the opposite side, his opposite number, Nemesis in the mid lane, he's had some struggles. He's been a little bit up and down, and I think if there is a potential weak point in the Mad Lion's armor, it might actually be in that mid lane.
It's the long range. What did Medic called it?
Ooh, hold up a second. We got an Elise locked in for Aguirre.
Oh, wow.
That is a lot of good ways to engage onto the Taliyah as well, if that does turn into a Taliyah jungle, and a lot of early pressure Euronics can put down, and even later on, that catch potential.
Is that the first Taliyah that we've seen this entire tournament?
Elise
that we've seen this entire tournament?
I believe so, yeah.
That's a big pickup here.
I think after getting taken down by Origin in spring, they thought maybe that they hadn't had a full chance to show they're the best region in Europe. You know, taken out by the team that went on to win the whole thing. Now they have the opportunity to prove they are the best region and the best team in Europe as they take on Euronics today. Of course, NIP stand in their way in the end. And I'm looking forward to this matchup. I think it's going to be a spicy one. I expected it to be a lot slower in terms of draft than it has become. I think we're going to see a lot more early skirmishes here with the draft coming out from both these teams. We'll just claim control over the Scuttle Crab. They denied a few CS away from the Aurelia, but nothing too monumental. Aguirre jumped on him. Oh! Lifeform disintegration ray straight on the face of Nemesis. Survives for a very long time, but eventually goes down. Aguirre flashes the wall. Noway running away from Whirlib. Misses the seismic shove because of great flash from the Vel'Koz. He's knocked back. Aguirre still lands the cocoon. Self-made trying to pop the threaded volley down, but ESG strike first in this semi-final. In terms of damage, I think it's going to be pretty even across the board as well. You know, Crownshot's sitting in an item, but so is Noway. Whirlib caught out here. Plasma Vision does come out, but a 3-man, 4-man knockup. Noway gets one, but immediately falls to Crownshot. Now Aguirre is on the wrong side of this fight. Self-made just popping the rocks into the back of the spider, crushed under the weight of it all. Venter joins the fray a little bit late, but maybe he can do something. Did land the flawless duet onto Nemesis, but glad he didn't go for that into Italia. Probably would have struggled just ever so slightly.
I feel like he lost out on one bug and then just decided to go with the other one. But Falco is moving down into the bottom lane. Aguirre
all in onto Crownshot. Can't quite get the damage down. Does jump forward. Gets him in the end. Panda got away with Abyssal Voyage and ends up being a 1-for-1. Noway trying to force Mad Lions back as well, but I do not think Crownshot expected that damage. Still had his heal up as well.
I mean, when was the last time you played against an Elise? I mean, Aguirre, fair play to him, manages to figure out that, yes, I've got this damage, I can make this flash play, catches Crownshot out completely, and Euronics go 1-for-1. Venter again is free farming in this top lane, and this is just giving so much pressure over to Euronics.
You've got Selfmade trying to control the vision. Now we're seeing Mad step a little bit further forward. You said weren't seeing that many forays into the jungle. Well, Mad Lions are answering that by going for this mid lane tower. They pop the Weaver's wall down. Whirlib has the flank positioning. Selfmade takes a huge chunk with the Plasma Fission. Teleport comes in as well, but the seismic shove gets one. Noway is down. Crownshot almost falls as well. Aguirre goes. Crownshot does go down. Ventez joined the fight, and this is great because the tower has not fallen, and Mad Lions lose 2 in a botched tower dive underneath the mid lane tower of Euronics.
It's all in Euronics' hands. This is the style that they like to play. Mad Lions have allowed them to go for it. Maybe they're trying to beat them at their own game, but right now it hasn't worked out in their favor.
Well, of diving underneath the tower here, Noway was saved for the moment by Panda. The Weaver's wall comes out as well, but I think this will just be the tower going down. Noway unable to move, it looks like. So, as a quick recap, we're 26 minutes in. Mad Lions have a 2,000 gold lead. They just got a kill on the Euronics jungler, and Euronics maybe just trying to fight around this Baron, because Mad Lions seem to just have started it up straight away.
Yeah, I mean, Gurren's down, your best time to go for it, but there is a lot of poke that is still available on this Euronic side. Falco, though, is trying to dissuade them by coming over the wall.
Looking for the flank position, flashes in, straight onto Brookie, lands the knock-up, Panda eats him up, and Brookie has to flash the wall. Venter now fighting against Nemesis, trying to get the kill down, Crowdshot gets another, Nemesis just about survives, and Venter will pay for it with his life as well. An impeccable fight for the Mad Lions around the Baron.
And they can just do this again. Nemesis back up, teleport in, and you still got your man advantage. This is going to be Mad Lions picking up the Baron for themselves. And once again, they keep that 100% Baron rate firmly in their favor. And I feel like this is just the jaws closing on Euronics. If they can get this inhib turret as well, it means that it's pretty much all gone for Euronics.
There's the Lifeform Disintegration Wave. Featherstorm used by Crownshot. Falco getting onto the backline. Double knock-up. Panda spits out Noway, though he's still alive. So it goes down. Mad Lions just focusing down the Valkars. 2 kills so quickly for them, and they are looking to close out this game lickety-split. Mad Lions, 2 inhibitors down, get in with the Hammer Shock as well. Panda knocked back, he's done for. Agurin and Brokey can do nothing against the onslaught that is the Mad Lions.
Mad Lions pounce the engages too much for the disengage of Euronics, and it's easy pickings.
And Mad Lions, just dominant performance from them. They waited for their moment, but Mad Lions will strike first for Spain.
And what a way to do it as well, convincing almost throughout. Yes, we still see the same hiccups for Mad Lions where they have that one fight that usually goes awry in the mid-game, but after that, tighten up the ship and they're able to finish it out.
Looking at some spikes as well, they should have a lot of damage around similar times. Let's see what Mad Lions want to lock in as their last. We'll find out the fate of the Aatrox, where it will be going. Will it be the expected mid lane? And there's an Aurelia lock.
Once again, we may see them being able to take an advantage into the mid game.
And I feel like Gurren's Jarvan is the way to do that. It's been the pick for him where he's had the biggest impact. Yes, the Kazakhs, there was that one game, but the first one left a lot to be desired.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Look, I try to be nice. I'm not Celtic Tiger, okay? I'm
hinted in that first game.
Yeah.
Mad Lions going a little bit aggressive here, getting into the jungle. Brokey going to get behind them, as is Panda. So Mad could be in a little bit of a sneaky spot here, because Panda in a very good position. Flash pulverize on 3. He'll use straight away from Mad Lions. The fight has erupted in the jungle. Falco will get a knock up on 1, but Corki comes in first. There's the ignite. Falco down. First blood, Euronics. We see why Brookie is so comfortable picking the Ezreal, because he can just farm up. He stays underneath his tower. They haven't even lost that much damage on the tower. Straight away, Brookie misses. Oh! That was beautiful.
You had to call the caster curse.
I'm a caster
curse. Come on.
I will take it. If we get plays like that, I will curse everyone in this game. Gold even. First dragon goes over to Mad Lions. They've had some chip damage. Aguerin's going to flash in here. Nemesis still has the flash to get away, but with the flawless duet, gets the double stun. Just turns it straight back around. You want to prove yourself here at the EU Masters. That's exactly how you do it.
It wasn't. Oh, hang on. I'm going to hold my point.
Falco gets the stun here. Panda is just going to pop the ultimate and get himself back towards that tower. Brokey took a bit of a chunk as well. 2 kills now on him. He's building up towards that Trinity Force. Talk about the power of Corki earlier. Well, it really has just as much power. Noway's going in for this. The Defiant Darts comes out from Nemesis. Just goodbye. Oh, no. Oh, no way. Oh, I anticipated Nemesis getting the kill, but Noway just about able to eke out enough damage and take down his lane opponent.
Yeah, those stacks were racking up fairly rapidly, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do it, but does manage to get the auto attack and just barely enough to take down Nemesis.
Going for a little bit more of that kite that we talked about. Engage him and Panda straight into the Cataclysm. Crownshot locked in the midst of it all. He will fall underneath the tower. Falco jumps away with the quickness as well. Aguirin still on the chase. Venter unable to escape from Nemesis, who gets that solo kill down towards the bottom side. Could even look for a little bit of this action as well. Falco waiting to grand entrance across the wall, but Brookie can just chase him down. Should be a pretty easy kill for the Ezreal to pick up. Instead, secured by the martial cadence coming out from Jarvan. Panda will jump up to Nemesis, but the rest of his team is a long way away. Panda trying to trade into it, knocks him back into the knockup, shut down, dunked by Euronics.
Looking for the team fight.
Unstoppable onslaught straight into the face of Venter. He puts down the steadfast presence. Brookie caught out on the backline. Falco going all the way deep for an engage, but it's a 1v1 between the support and the AD carry. Brookie will get out safe, and Nemesis has been caught out on the top side. He's down. Brookie's still alive here as well. This is great. great fight for Euronics. Self-made trying to dodge around. Brookie jumping forward. He's used the flash already. Can't land the Mystic shot. 1-for-0 trade in favor of Euronics. Now Mad Lions can still go for the fight here. Brookie backing away, has the teleport if he wants to rejoin the fray. Dragon down to about 1,400 HP. It will get secured by Euronics. Yurin smites it down. Decimating Smash catches out Panda. Self-made coming in for the back line. He has the opportunity. They've already got the Poppy. No way, not pulled back. Panda taken out. And it's 2 kills in exchange for a Dragon. Valkyrie away, get to safety, and then teleport into the fight, and you're on the bad side. Cataclysm used, Panda jumps in as well. Crown shot flashes away from the backside of the fight, and Falco disengages with the quickness, but Venter has the TP behind them in a perfect position to find the kill. Gets 1. That's Crown shot down. Noway with the flank as well. This is incredible stuff for Euronics. Self-made goes into the World Eater. He's in the passive. Falco goes down as well. And Mad Lions have just been spread to the wings here. Unstoppable Onslaught comes in way too late. Whirlib just miles away from the rest of his team. That entire fight, Euronics find the perfect moment to engage. A lot of damage on that Aurelia if he can get in. Panda with the flank. Double knock-up. Goodbye. The Nemesis has been slain. And with it, the Lions will fall as well. Hunted down like the dogs they are. Euronics going to get this Baron.
And what a play from Euronics as well. Panda hiding off on the side. When you're up against Lions, you never expect a KO to be the issue. And it is Panda who finds the engage from Euronics, get the kills, and get the Baron.
Last time we saw this state of affairs, it went over to Mad Lions. It was a Infernal, Cloud Infernal, I believe was the story in game 1 here. Vente knocked up. Self-made trying to get onto the back line, but already he's going to get resurrected into the world ender. Nemesis jumps forward. The Keeper's Verdict knocks away 1, though. Self-made has to flash the wall, and now Nemesis running back. Falco goes in with the quickness, knocked back. Great stuff from Venter to stop the Rakan getting in, and they take him out as well. Mad Lions realize they don't have their engage tool anymore, have to disengage, but Whirlib, even in the unstoppable onslaught, is going to be stopped pretty rapidly. You have to feel he's done. Euronics get 2 kills in the mid lane. Poke out. They're going for the Dragon and the Inhibitor Tower here. Noway jumps in. They take down Crown Shot. Now it's all on Nemesis, but he just can't get the damage down. Panda knocks him up and swipes him off the map. Self-made getting caught out at the end here as well. That Inhibitor Tower still stands, but there's only Falco and Self-made left to defend. All of the DPS, all of the poke coming out from Euronics, and Whirlib is the one that has to face check. Agurin with the flank, flawless duet, lands the stun, but it's just going to distract him for the moment. Stops him. There's the engage. Crown shot almost gets one shot by Agurin. The quickness comes out from Falco as well. Agurin going to go into that GA, but Mad Lions, the damage has been done. Euronics can just jump onto the back line now. World Ender popped on the Aatrox. Look at the damage coming out from Panda. He takes out Falco. Agurin still alive in the midst of it all. 2 down for Mad Lions. There's the 3rd. The Baron's available, but there's just nothing they can do. Euronics are looking for the win.
Whirlib has hightailed it to the opposite end of the map. He wants nothing to do with this. And Euronics Gaming in game 2 of this best of 3 are hitting the Nexus turrets.
Going for the first one. Who's up? Crown Shot and Whirlib. You can't do too much against 5 men strong of Euronics. And against all odds, Euronics fight back and take us to game 3.
And what a way to do it. Euronics play to their strengths, find a style that works for them. They get the comfort picks and they take down Mad Lions.
And of course, in general, just has to play very far forward, very predictable.
That's a J4 top.
That's a J4 top, and that is the Cassiopeia for Noway. That is the only other champion that he's played here. Agurin gets his Kha'Zix. It's a J4 top. That is the ESG special right now. They've done it again.
We are going to jump onto the Summoner's Rift as we get the final game of semi-finals here at the European Masters kicked off. Into the action we go. I thought for a second that was the Samsung Galaxy logo. That would be really cool. If somewhere on Summoner's Rift you had the previous World's Winners logo just implanted, that could be...
I like the way they do it in the mid lane usually. You know, they've got the little mark on the ground.
We've got the World's logo at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I like the way they do that aesthetically. It just looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks super cool. Super cool. Here we go. Mad Lions once again going for their level 1 play. They spot out Brookie. He runs away. Mad Lions are just putting pressure on the tower. In the pure 2v2, they are winning out those trades. Self-made starting up the Rift out here. Panda and Brookie on their way across. Noway there as well. The quickness popped. That is a very dead Ezreal. First blood to Mad Lions. And with it, the advantage on the Rift Herald push. Noway forced back. The Rift Herald will go across towards Mad Lions. This is much stronger from them. Much more methodical, much cleaner. It's the Mad Lions we expected to see. And Mad Lions, once again, do need to be a little bit careful because we've seen Euronics just play out these games, just stall it out and look for the late game fight. Selfmade gets the dive in onto the backline here, and Panda's just trying to act as a bouncer. Keeps Brokey alive, still alive, eventually goes down. Crown Shot keeps alive on that backline as well, but we do see Selfmade fall in response. 1-for-1 trade. Aguerin still jumping forward. Whirlip's going to get knocked up. Panda with the follow-up. Counter-strike not available for Whirlip quite yet. Brings it out in the end, but falls in the midst of the Euronics players. Unlock that Corki for as long as you can because the Baron is falling. Brukey's going to teleport in. 4,000 HP left on the big purple worm as Euronics trying to take this series by the scruff of the neck. Panda still just CC chaining. Euronics get it. They lose their support, but will they lose too much more? Venter able to jump away. The miasma comes down and Euronics escape with the Baron. Strong position, continuing to scale up. Here's the engage. Selfmade jumps in. Aguerin there as well. The Cataclysm locks him in spot. There's the stopwatch as well. He will fall eventually. Venter chased out as well. The heal keeps him alive, but the quickness jumps onto the backline. Charmed up. Triple charm. Not quite going to be able to take out Venter. Here's Brokey, True Shot Barrage, double stun, the follower, Brokey on the backline, Crown Shot, shut down, Nemesis just about surviving with the flash away, Brokey jumping forward, can't quite get the final shot, nor can the cannon minion, but Euronics should be able to take this tower down. Noway acting as the middleman here, blocking off Mad Lions. Euronics might even look for the inhibitor tower instead. TP coming mid from Venter, he's going for the inhib there, Euronics going for the inhib down towards his bottom side, Whirlip and Crown Shot still down for 25 seconds. This could be huge for Euronics.
That petrifying gauge was huge for Euronics. They put Mad Lions to their knees and they are starting to crack the base. This Spanish team, the favourites for the tournament, have just lost their inhib turret.
They're going for the dive on the top lane as well. It looks like it's Whirlip who's caught out. Brukey with the flash in from the side, jumps forward, gets one. Falco trying to do what he can with the quickness, but it looks like the Mad Lions are falling to the hands of Euronics. Panda's still alive, 5v4 in favor of Euronics. They can't quite break this top lane tower because Nemesis has done a very good job of distracting the minions.
Just topped pretty much every German tournament that has been around for the last while, and now they're set their sights on the European Masters. Baron, though, is that first step.
Whirlip in the side lane has to teleport in soon because that Baron's down to 3,000. Selfmade jumps in. Selfmade gets it! The Mad Lions will roar for another day. Can Euronics take the team fight? Whirlip onto Brokey in the backline. Can't quite land the stun, but Crown Shot's taken one. Crown Shot's taken two. Whirlip's taken the third. The fourth goes down to Selfmade. Aguerin runs for the hills, and Mad Lions have bitten back at Euronics. That you can never doubt them. You can never count them out. Because in the end, they will roar their way to victory.